friends, let us continue our journey of the plant tissues. Now, from our previous understanding, we know that the plant tissues are majorly divided into two categories, which are meristematic tissues and the permanent tissues. Now, meristematic tissues are continuously dividing tissues, and permanent tissues, they have specialized to take particular function and are derived from meristematic tissue. Now again, we said that meristematic tissues are divided into three types based on their location in plants, which are apical meristem, intercalary meristem, and the lateral meristem. Guys, this session of ours will be focused on the apical meristem. So, come on, let's take a tour to the apical meristem and find out about the properties of the apical meristematic cell. So friends, specialized regions in plants which contain cells that divide continuously are known as meristems. And those meristems which are present at the apices of the plant, which means that which are present at the root apex and the shoot apex, are known as apical meristematic cells, or that region is called apical meristem. Now guys, apical meristem leads to formation of primary tissues in plants. As we know, the major tissues of plants are dermal tissues, vascular tissues, and the ground tissues. So the primary tissues are formed because of the apical meristem. And the apical meristem leads to increase in the height of the plant. That is, the length of the plant is increased because of the apical meristem. Now, what do these properties tell us about the apical meristem? Yes, that they are the part of primary meristem or early meristem. Now guys, I said that the apical meristem is present at the root tip and the shoot tip. So, it can be differentiated into root apical meristem and shoot apical meristem. Now friends, the root apical meristem and shoot apical meristem are responsible for formation of all other types of cells in a plant. Yes, all the other cells which are formed in this plant are derived from the root apical meristem or from the shoot apical meristem. And guys, if we observe longitudinal section of the root tip and the shoot tip, then we see that the cells that are present in these sections are meristematic. And how do we say so? Yes, these cells are small in size, they have a dense cytoplasm, they have large nuclei, and the most important property, they keep on dividing forever. So friends, first let's talk about the shoot apical meristem, also known as SAM. Now guys, the shoot apical meristem is derived from the meristematic cells which are present in the embryonic shoot or the plumule. So, the plumule of the embryo gives rise to the shoot apical meristem. Now friends, the shoot apical meristem is present at the tips of the stem and the branches as a terminal bud. So the terminal bud in a plant represents the shoot apical meristem. Also guys, the shoot apical meristem is present in inactive state in the axil of the leaves, where it is known as lateral or axillary bud. Now friends, axillary bud mainly comprises cells which are left behind after formation of a leaf or elongation of stem. And this axillary bud is responsible for formation of flower and even branches of stem. Now friends, the shoot apical meristem is conical or dome-shaped in outline, and it is covered or protected by young leaves known as leaf primordia. Now guys, the shoot apical meristem in case of pteridophytes is a single apical cell. But in case of angiosperms or seed plants, it is a mass of meristematic cells, as you can see here. So, this mass of meristematic cells, which is conical shaped, is the shoot apical meristem, and it is also known as shoot apex. Now friends, this shoot apical meristem produces everything above ground in a plant, like the leaves, the axillary buds, which later form stem, and also sometimes the beautiful flowers. The shoot apical meristem constitutes different regions according to different theories. The most common and accepted theory is the histogen theory, which was given by Hans Stein in 1870. Another theory which explains shoot apex is the tunica corpus theory given by Schmidt in 1924. Let us first talk about the histogen theory. Now friends, according to histogen theory, the shoot apical meristem or the shoot apex is differentiated into three regions. These regions are also called histogens. The three regions are, first, the dermatogen. Dermatogen is the outermost layer and it gives rise to epidermis in a plant. The next layer is the periblem. Guys, the periblem is the middle layer, and this middle layer is responsible for formation of middle regions of plant like the cortex, endodermis, etc. The last region is the plerome region. The plerome is the innermost region and it is responsible for formation of vascular tissues, pith, medullary rays, etc. in a plant. So, according to histogen theory, there are three regions in the shoot apical meristem which form different tissues in plant, which are dermatogen, periblem and plerome. Now moving on to the next theory, which is the tunica corpus theory. According to tunica corpus theory, the entire shoot apical meristem is divided into two zones. These two zones are, first zone, the tunica. Now tunica is the outermost or the peripheral zone and is responsible again for formation of epidermis. And the next zone is the corpus zone. The corpus zone is present in the center and is known as the central zone, and this is responsible for formation of other regions of the shoot, which are the cortex, pith, pericycle, primary vascular tissues, etc. So, these were the two theories which explained different regions of shoot apical meristem. Moving on to the next type of meristem, which is the root apical meristem or the RAM. Now guys, as the name suggests, root apical meristem is present at the tips of the roots and also at the tips of the branches of these roots. Friends, the root apex is present directly opposite to the shoot apex. And guys, the root apical meristem, in case of the tap roots which are present in the dicots, is usually derived from the radical part of the embryo. As I said, the shoot apical meristem is derived from the plumule portion and the root apical meristem is derived from the radical portion of the embryo in case of tap roots. However, there are another types of roots which are called adventitious roots. And for the adventitious roots, the root apical meristem is derived from the shoot apex. Friends, very important thing to note about the root apical meristem is that it is subterminal. Now, what does this mean? Well, let me explain you with the help of structure of a root. So, as you can see here, this is a root structure. And what do you see right at the terminal? Yes, it's a root cap. So, the roots are covered by root cap. And the root apical meristem is present above the root cap. And therefore, we say that the root apical meristem is subterminal. Now guys, the shape of the root apical meristem is cup-like. So, the root apical meristem is cup-shaped in its outline. Also guys, the root apical meristem is quite short. It is just 1 millimeter in length, whereas the shoot apical meristem was around 1 centimeter in length. Also, when the root apical meristem divides to form cells, then cells are added to both regions, at the base also and at the apex also. Now, talking about the lateral branches. In case of shoot apical meristem, we saw that the lateral branches were formed and they gave rise to the leaves. But not in case of root apical meristem. In case of root apical meristem, the branches of the roots that you see are found far behind the root apex. Yes, they are not found from the exterior. They are formed from the interior of the root and therefore they are called endogenous in their origin. Now friends, the root apical meristem can also be explained by the histogen theory, according to which The root apical meristem constitutes three regions. These regions are again just the same. Dermatogen, which is the outermost layer and forms the epidermis of root, also known as epiblemma of root. The next region is the periblem. Periblem again is the middle region and it is responsible for formation of middle layers of root like the cortex. The next region or the innermost region is the plerome region, which again forms the innermost layers of root, which are the vascular tissues like xylem and phloem, the pericycle and the pith in the plant. Now guys, apart from these three regions, one more region is present in root, which is known as the calyptrogen region. Calyptrogen region is responsible for formation of the root cap in a root. Now guys, apart from these four regions in the root apex, there is another interesting region which is found in the center of the root apex, which is known as the quiescent center. So as the name suggests, it is a quiescent center, which means that this center is an apparently inactive region of the root apex. So the quiescent center has very few cell divisions in it and is apparently an inactive region. And therefore it serves as a reserve meristem in case of root apex. Now friends, the quiescent center concept was given by Clovis in 1961, and this concept basically explained the meristematic activity of the root apical meristem. Now friends, let's move on and understand that what does the apical meristem actually do. So guys, we said that apical meristem is root apical meristem and shoot apical meristem. Also friends, now this apical meristem gives rise to all other plant parts and is responsible for formation of primary tissues, and therefore it is primary meristem. Now what were the primary tissues, do you remember? Yes, of course, the dermal tissues, the vascular tissues and the ground tissues. And if you remember or give a little stress to your brain, then you will also remember that the three types of primary meristem were the protoderm, procambium and the ground meristem. And all these three types of meristems are basically derived from the apical meristem, or they are apical meristem, which leads to formation of dermal tissues, vascular tissues and ground tissues. So what we conclude is the apical meristem is a type of primary meristem which leads to formation of all types of primary tissues in the shoot region or the root region of a plant. So now we have understood, I believe, a lot about the apical meristem. It is the time to wrap up this session, but this time not by the summary, but by the differences between the shoot apex or shoot apical meristem and root apex or root apical meristem. The very first difference between both of them is that the shoot apical meristem is terminal. Yes, it is found at the terminal region of a shoot tip, whereas the root apical meristem is subterminal because of the presence of the root cap. The shoot apical meristem is longer, around 1 centimeter in length, and it is dome shaped, whereas the root apical meristem, it is smaller, around 1 millimeter in length, and it is usually cup shaped. The shoot apex is covered by leaf primordia, whereas the root apex is covered by the root cap. The new cells which are formed in shoot apex are added to the base, whereas in case of root apex, the new meristematic cells are added both to the base as well as to the apex. In case of shoot apex, the lateral branches are formed exogenously or from outside in the form of leaves, whereas in root apex, the lateral branches are not formed from the root apex, whereas they are derived from the interior of the root and are said to be endogenous. Now the next point of differentiation is the explanation. So the shoot apical meristem can be explained by histogen theory and the tunica corpus theory, whereas the root apical meristem can be explained by the histogen theory only. Also, in case of shoot apex, there is no quiescent center, while the root apex has in the center of the root apex a quiescent center.